Siemanko, siemanko, witam bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z Dziedzictwa Hogwartu. Porozmawiamy sobie z naszym przyjacielem z Śladem, bo miał dla nas jakąś misję, zobaczymy co nam powie.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Ciekawe, ja to mam. Ale nie mam magicznego wozu. No ale dobra. Olejemy ten magiczny wóz. Ostatnio tutaj znalazłem ten kluczyk.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
Jak sobie chodziłem poza odcinkiem wczoraj, ale stwierdziłem, że w sumie tego nie robiłem.
There's the cabinet.
To może jednak
How
sobie
do I
nagram.
get this key in there?
Ajajaj.
Brilliant.
Udało się.
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
No dobra. Może Nelly będzie wiedziała, może nie. Spokój rzeczy teraz nie interesuje. Przydałoby się nauczyć ogólnie sadzić nowe roślinki. Ładna jest ta zima w tym Hogwarcie. Bardzo ładna.
Revelio.
Czy tutaj coś jest, co ja bym chciał wziąć? Nie. Mamy skrzynkę, ale gdzieś klucz by musiał być, ale nie chcę mi się go szukać.
Revelio.
I find if I try to look attentive and...
Bombarda.
Oh, don't do that. That's not necessary.
Ach, to bombardo nie działa na uczniach. What? Jak roślinka się podlewa. A nie tu wszedłem. A w ogóle gdzie idę? W ten 100 punktów. Miałem się Nelly zapytać, a Nelly jest tu chyba. O kurczę. Porozmawiać z Poppy, także to zrobimy. I nauczymy się może flipendo zaraz. Tylko wychoduj i zbierz las. Co to jest? Gdzie go mogę zdobyć? To mnie interesuje.
Revelio. Reparo.
Patrz, nie mogę naprawić.
Confringo.
Okej.
Sharp was in. It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
No,
Hello, Nelly.
no.
I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out.
Okej.
I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this.
Musi, ale dobra.
The Slytherin house chest.
Po prostu
I
zostawimy to
should see this
odłóżmy
through
kiedy
and
indziej.
find the Slytherin house chest. Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Levioso.
Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Szkoda, że nie mamy takich typowych przyjaciół, że tam wszędzie ich ściągamy, albo coś właśnie. Wszędzie z nami chodzą. Tak jakby to było na przykład właśnie z Harrym Potterze. Miał tą swoją dwójkę oddanych przyjaciół takich, że tam z nim te wszystkie jakieś misje, te wszystkie jakieś zagadki rozwiązywali. To raczej jest taka samotna eksploracja. Co w sumie nie przeszkadza mi też jakoś bardzo, ale...
I should investigate. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Aha.
Incendio! Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Levioso! Incendio! Incendio! Bombarda!
Bombarda też nie działa.
Confringo! Glacius!
Tylko po użyciu ognia dopiero.
Revelio!
Co to jest?
Confringo!
Pierwsza jakaś jaskinia trochę inna.
Revelio!
Inna. Jednak nie.
This looks Incendio!
Go and patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
Yeah, another human.
What there?
Pity, not quite.
Incendio!
Quite.
Crucible! Bombard! Incendio. Incendio. Bombarda. Be diverted. Crucio. Incendio. Now to find out what happened here. You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio.
Ja tam myślę, że raczej robił to z własnymi przekonaniami, no.
Mr. Oaks' trade journal.
To tyle.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Accio! Bombarda! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
No nie, tutaj tylko skrzynka będzie do domu.
Revelio! Bombarda!
I've never seen. What's this? You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' helmets.
Incendio!
Stolen by others.
Bombarda! Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Accio!
No bo to jednego pokonałeś. No, to są dziubaki. Te.
Revelio! Accio!
Dobra, ale muszę udać kawałek, więc udamy się tam, gdzie mapa wskazuje. Ale coś czuję, że może nie być z nim dobrze. Muszę też starożytne walki tu są. Coś, co mnie bardziej interesuje. O.
Ah, but a purse made a unicorn.
Na razie nie będę się z nimi bił. Co to są?
Tom, show yourself! Levioso!
Czyli tutaj. Na co mamy czekać?
Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Miałem robić inną misję. Mam wrażenie, że inna była wznaczona, ale... Okej. Zrobimy w takim razie główną misję z Poppy.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
One są agresywne?
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Ciekawe, czy ten
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Tam. Aha, to będziemy tak naokoło iść. Okej. Ale Poppy, ty to jesteś szefowa, ja się nie będę wtrącał.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were
Rebellion.
here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Pelts. Poor beasts.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
No, myślę, że dużo.
Down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Yes. A more hush.
There's trouble afoot.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Aha.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Jej kameleon jest o tyle dobry, że ona nie ma takich problemów.
Quiet as a mouse round here.
Chodź sobie koło nich i tyle. Mój tak nie ma ładnie i łatwo.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how bad.
Oh, running home. No one.
Let me out, son. Let me out, son.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Here I find you. Let me out, son.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Revelio.
They've got a dragon on. Heppeldean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora.
No i dobra, otwieramy. Może będziemy na smoku latać, to by było coś. Mamy tu już niejące smoki. No wiesz, będziesz smoka miał na koniec gry.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elemental supplies will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Incendio. Incendio.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, brought a friend?
I'll check your pussy. You made a mistake.
Incendio. Bombarda. Yes. Defender. Incendio. Incendio. Bombarda. Crushing my part. Defender.
Fighting with greed, are we?
Oh
dear. Fighting with bombs, are we? Ringo!
Crucible.
What have you done?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Może lepiej uciekać.
Incendio.
No i wypuściliśmy smoka.
This way.
Dlaczego nie odleciliście na miotła?
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
No jak, wydaje ci się.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We're not helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
No, tylko ja trochę inną misję robiłem. Gdzie to było? Dobra.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Musimy użyć tej mapy, co mamy tutaj. Z obozu do jakiegoś zamku, ale... Czyli co, tutaj? Przykładowo?
I should investigate. This place has seen better days. Revelio!
Nie, raczej to nie tu. No dobra, może damy sobie spokój na dzisiaj. Ten odcinek będzie pewnie krótszy niż zazwyczaj, chociaż kto wie. Także dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie, mam nadzieję, że się podobało i do następnego. Hej!